What's up, vinyl community? It's your boy Chris, coming at you as always from the man cave. Another quick video, VCLT, as I am all too often the recipient of such unbelievable and oh my God kind deeds from such awesome people, and I don't know what I do to deserve it, but I don't know. I've made so many great friends, and I continue to make great friends, and I'm not about to complain, guys. This has been awesome. Before I get into the new VCLT package from my friend Johngaldieri, Johngaldiri, and again, I hope I'm saying that right, my friend. I'd hate to mispronounce such a beautiful last name. Before I get into that, Terrapin Hopsecutioner IPA, because again, you wouldn't believe, most of you people I know watching this could give a shit about what kind of beer I'm drinking, but there are dozens that do, so that's for you guys. All right, real quick, I want to lead off with this. So the package, my friend John says he hates jazz. Got a couple of nicknames for me, things like that. He says I'm the yin to his yang, because, and Dylan is his arch nemesis. Dylan from Noble Records is his arch nemesis because he doesn't want any records I have, which is not true, as we've come to find out. I got plenty he'd like to have. I just don't necessarily talk about them on my videos, or plenty of channels to talk about psych and classic rock. I want to do something else. Anyway, and that Dylan, he wants all of Dylan's records. So he got creative with the notes for this one. To Chris Mancave from John Hates Jazz Galdieri. He says that, but he keeps sending me jazz records from his collection. So you were either just buying records that you hate, or you're a closet jazz fan, John. No. Either way about it. Let's open this bad boy up. This is heavy. This is second VCLT from John. And I'm here to tell you already, just from, man, ain't no half-stepping from John. There ain't no, he don't half-ass it. If he's going to do it, he's going to go hard or he's going to go home. I love it, because that's kind of how I am. By kind, I mean that's definitely how I am. So, open this box, let's see what we got. Alright. Oh, dude, that's fucking cool. First things first. He sent me a t-shirt. Nice. Station 1, Books and Vinyl, Pompton Lakes, New Jersey. Because again, my boy John, upstate New Jersey boy. It's beautiful, bro. I'll wear it. I myself am a very big about buying a t-shirt from every record store I ever go to. So this is one of those things where if I ever was to make it up to this place, I'd have done it, and you did it for me. Thank you. Beautiful. Again, shout out, Station 1, Books and Vinyl. For you guys not from New Jersey, or who aspire to go to New Jersey, or from New Jersey but just don't know anything about this place, I follow them on Instagram thanks to recommendations from my friend John. They get some serious heat in, guys. They get a ton of great stuff. There have been several that I've messaged John back about, be like, hey man, can you get the details about that? And there's been a couple that it just didn't work out because they were gone by the time I got him. But I think just last weekend they had Here's Lee Morgan, original press, and I've been after that for years. But by the time I saw it and messaged John about it, it was gone. He gone. And, but you know, John looked into it for me. Thank you, buddy, as always. And They had original Nirvana in Utero. They had original Pearl Jam, Vitology. They had original Pearl Jam. Excuse me, original Alice in Chains, Dirt. They had original STP. I mean, again, this is all stuff I still love, guys. I don't want you to get it twisted. I ain't just a jazz guy. I'm just mostly a jazz guy. But, all right, now to get into this package. I bet there's a note on all of them. I can already tell. John, man, you were awesome, bro. There's a note, obviously, that comes with it. I think this is, first of all, it's a little record. You, like your favorite bear, can always rest on me. Oh my goodness, John. You're interesting, man. But I mean that in the very best way. The very best way. All right. Nice long letter from him. I'll read it. My boy Chris. His son again. Another vinyl community love train coming your way. Since I can't stand jazz, but I love you. A to Z, I am sending you more jazz love. The Adderley is original, but the Zoot is a repress. But the talent is undeniable. I will be sending you some repressings of classic albums so you can make some videos comparing the sound and experience of the repressings to the mono originals you so adoringly covet. Yes, I do. Has anyone in the YouTube vinyl community made videos yet comparing original monos to represses? I'm sure they have, but I don't know. I haven't seen them. If you dig deeper into this crate, you will find memories of the past. A great navigator never knows where he is going unless to acknowledge his past. May the enclosed bonus albums supplement the ones you already possess and never supplant the originals so dear to your heart, but rather serve to remind you that there are others in this vinyl world that take the same solace in the music of the past. Enjoy the t-shirt from my buddy's local record shop. Absolutely. I hope it fits because I feel the size of your belly may be only rivaled someday by the size of your beard. I'll have you know that I'm actually an average weight for my height, John. But I do like to drink beer. And that my beard, dude, yeah, I'm a hairy dude, man. I don't know what to say about that. You will be getting another awesome package next week, the contents of which can be determined by the daily clues I have been sending you. The extra envelope enclosed explains the contents of this mystery package to come and can be read only after you open the large box soon to come. Here are the daily clues if your audience cares to offer some guesses as to what could be in the large mystery box to come. All right, guys. Let me read them first, and then I'll discuss guesses as to what could be in the large mystery box to come. It isn't good. Clue number 1, it isn't good or bad, just is. Clue number 2, it was created with a stroke of genius. Clue number 3, it was created by one junior and then sent from a different junior to another junior. Clue number 4, a great gig in the sky. Clue number 5, a great bridge of friendship. Clue number 6, located in the birth of the cool. Clue number 7, it's why you need a wall in your man cave. Open the envelope marked answer after opening the big box to come. Yours in love and vinyl, John and the Galdieri family. A house full of music is a house full of love. Okay, so John and I had kind of discussed the clues. And I'll be reading them again in a minute because that comes to a point. But here we go with what's in the package. It's Son again. Larry's son and his orchestra. Oh man. This is beautiful. So heavyweight. Absolutely glorious. Man. And coral. Thank you, John. All about that. All right, next up. Holy shit. Dude, this one I've wanted for years. Wow. Cannonball Adderley Quintet in Chicago. And I know a lot of you jazz fans are looking at me like, Chris, really? That's one you've wanted for years? Because you have all these original mono presses of, yes, this one I've wanted for years. Personnel on this one, Julian Cannonball Adderley, John Coltrane on the tenor sax, Wynton Kelly on the piano, Paul Chambers on the bass, and Jimmy Cobb drums. This rascal cooks. And this is a mono press. Man, I can't believe you had this, John. Knowing your hate for jazz. You say so, buddy. Mercury. Man, it's clean. I've wanted this one for a long time, man. You have no idea. I think a lot of your goal is for me to sell some of these and put them in the grail jar. I can't sell that, man. I've wanted this album for a long time. So I'll be keeping that. Thank you, man. Oh, man, I'm going to be spending that in about, I don't know, 15 minutes, give or take. Wow. All right. Zoot Sims, Yard Jazz. Thanks, buddy. Wow, I think this is the one that you had said in the note was a repress. I don't give a damn because I didn't own it at all. Wow. Man. You simply overwhelm me, John. I don't know what to say. All right, next in line. Josh Ritter, Somerville Theater, Somerville, Mass. March 2014, Acoustic Live Volume 1. I don't even know a whole lot about that one. I've never seen it. So obviously I can't wait to hear it because I've never heard of it or seen it. I mean, I know who Josh Ritter is. But there is a note. There's a song on the A-side called Joy to You, Baby, with a note from John that says Joy to You, Baby is for Ramona. Those of you who don't know by now, this is the first Tunes from the Man Cave video you've ever seen. Ramona is my 2-year-old daughter. And John's favorite member of the Henson family, and that's on glorious either gold or brown wax, whichever way you want to look at it. John knows by now, and I think a lot of you guys know by now, that as much as I love music, I love my wife and my beautiful daughter that much more. There's nothing in this room that I wouldn't sell now for a moment of their happiness. As a matter of fact, I think I've proven that a couple times, and I will continue to prove it if need be. Oh wow. I don't even, man, this is going to be interesting. All right. John, you've clearly watched some of my videos, bro. All right, this one for my boy Chris on karaoke night with your family on the pontoon boat. I did videos way back at the very beginning talking about how some of my greatest musical memories are on the family pontoon boat on every body of water in North and South Carolina. And I mean that. Oh my God, John. Dude. Some of these, man, you have no idea. So the question really, wow, buddy. You guys, some of you, you would have to, I'm overwhelmed. John, I don't know what inspires your kindness, man, but I'm so grateful for it. And for the rest of you, I'm so grateful for it. I feel like I just don't deserve it. 45. You guys, by the way, would have to be familiar with some of my earlier videos. There Goes My Baby by the Drifters. On Atlantic. Up on the Roof by the Drifters. B-side Another Night with the Boys. Wow. Next up, When My Little Girl Is Smiling, the Drifters. A little note down there on the bottom, pointing up that says, "My Cassidy, your Ramona," because John is the proud father of a beautiful little girl himself. Next, one of my all-time favorite songs, "Save the Last Dance for Me" by the Drifters. I would sing it for you guys, but you hear the voice, and you're like, "Great, thank you, glad your voice is messed up." Man, bro. Room Full of Tears, the Drifters, the next one up. Somebody New Dancing With You on the B-side. This is a lot of more 45s than I've ever gotten from anybody but my parents. The next, I Count the Tears. Suddenly There's a Valley on the B-side. Got White Atlantic label. Memories Are Made of This on the A-side. My Islands in the Sun, B-side. I Feel Good All Over. I'll Take You Home. Again, Sweets From My Sweet. I just, Loneliness or Happiness on the B-side. True Love on the A-side. Dance With Me. Oh my God, John, I love Dance With Me. I love the Drifters. And for those of you who didn't catch one of my first 2 or 3 videos, I might have referenced them since. My family has a pontoon boat, and they've had a pontoon boat since I was 2 or 3 years old, so we're talking about since the late 80s, since 86, 87, 88, and we love it. And when I was 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 years old, we didn't have much, but damn it, we had a pontoon boat, and we had just enough money to put gas in the tank and just enough time to ride around every body of water in North and South Carolina all night long. And all day long, all night long, an entire weekend, just riding all day. And just making sure we had enough money to top off with gas several times. Back then, gas didn't cost what it costs now. And it was the greatest. I'm a very indoorsy person. As those of you who look at my pale skin can tell, I am a very indoorsy person. But if my 2 favorite things to do outside, to do outdoors, are to cook out and to go out on the boat, whether it be on the lake, on the ocean, which is why South Carolina is such a perfect state for me, because we are very abundant in both. And man, I just couldn't be luckier to live in the location of the world that I live in, and I couldn't be luckier to have friends like John and his wife and his beautiful kids, Cassidy and X-Man, and their beautiful dogs. Maybe that can be explained further someday, but for now, man, you guys just, damn dude, you really went all out on this. I don't know how you're going to top it. In remembrance of the days you discovered the joy of music with your mother. Okay. Man, I have an idea where this is going. I think I do. My mom's so versatile about her music. It can go many places. But I think I might know. Oh my God. And it's got the sleeve with it, bro. This Wipeout, Fat Boys and the Beach Boys, which I have a copy of directly from my parents. But it's in terrible condition, and it doesn't have the sleeve. Oh my God, John. Dude, you have no idea how many memories you're bringing back right now. Good ones. Great, grand ones. To hell with good ones, to hell with great ones. Grand memories you are bringing back, John. I owe all my love of music, all of it, the origins from my parents. Man. And I'll see where this goes. All right. To honor the Papa who raised the Papa that raised you, aka the cave that beset the cave that became the man cave. I just want to make sure I show all you guys. I don't know if anybody's ever gone all out on a VCLT package ever, bro. And I'm not talking about towards me. I'm talking about ever. So I'm guessing these are for Pop. I'm guessing. I'm gonna have a hard time figuring it out. Oh my God. Okay, I know now. Oh wow. Oh dude, seriously. Alright, so my dad and my grandfather, I did a video earlier on where I had talked about the 45 that I had directly handed down to me from my grandfather, who had handed it down to my father, who had handed it down to me. My grandfather passed a year and a half, 2 years ago. I'm sorry guys, it's still hard. It's still hard. I don't think it'll ever get any easier. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Gosh. John, you know how to bring out all the feels, man. So, grandfather loved Janis Joplin. It's 45, Janis Joplin, and Bobby McGee. Which, of course, I have my grandfather's copy. Now I have John's copy. Wow. It's either John's copy or the one that John went out and got for me. Either way, I'm not positive. But next up, Janet, move over. Janet. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. No, it's not Janet. Janice, move over. And it appears to be a little 45-box set of 4 Janus 45s. Single 1 by Big Brother and the Holding Company. Magic of Love on A, Call on Me on B. The second, Piece of My Heart on A, Summertime on B. The third, Raise Your Hand, Bo Diddley on B. The fourth, Move Over on A, My Baby on B. Got a glorious picture of Janice on the inside. I have a canvas piece of that exact same pose. Man, Piece of My Heart. This is, wow. John, man. All right, last but not least. I can't wait to listen to this. Janis Joplin, The Pearl Sessions. Highlights from The Pearl Sessions. It's 10-inch. It appears to be a 2 LP 10-inch. I think I remember this coming out on RSD. I could be wrong, John. You can correct me in the comments if I am wrong. My favorite Janis album, I think, is most people's favorite jazz album. Janis album. And it's the last album she made before she passed. So I had thought about grabbing this a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I think, when it came out, and just missed my opportunity. And now, hey, things happen for a reason, because it's mine. Yeah, for a guy like me who loves Janis Joplin, how can you ever go wrong? Dude, how much time did you spend putting this together? How many of my videos did you watch? Better yet, goodness gracious. I apologize on behalf directly to the Johngaldieri family for how much time John spent making you guys watch my videos. And for this one, some like Britney Spears, some like Christina Aguilera. Chris from the Man Cave says, and so I got a decent idea where this is going. Oh my God. Chris from the Man Cave says Marilyn Monroe. Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon. It's one of the greatest movies ever. It's arguably the greatest comedy ever. Depends on who you ask, and depends on the age range of the person you ask. I love this movie with every beat of my heart. I've seen it 1,000 times, and I'll watch this copy 1,000 more times. Man. Thanks, brother. For those of you who have not seen this, you need to see it. And I'm not saying you necessarily need to buy this movie or buy this DVD or buy that Blu-ray, but after you see it, you're going to want to anyway, so you might as well just go ahead and time to jump on it. Anyway. Man, thank you. And you've got an envelope here that says answer, to be opened next week after you open the big mystery box. All right. So that brings me to, I hope there are those of you who have hung on this long, because if you've hung on this long, you may have been hanging on this long to win something, potentially win something. I mean, not that, most of you don't care about winning something, but you get what I'm saying. Answer envelope. Be read to you in a few days. All right, so here we go. Here are the terms of the contest. My buddy John has sent me a mystery package. It should be arriving in the next couple of days. I've tracked it. I think it even said it was arriving today. But there's a contest behind this. My first ever contest. I've got another contest in mind for 500 subscribers, but I'm not there yet. So here's my first ever contest. I'm going to read these clues out. The package, the mystery package, which I don't even know what it is, should be arriving for me today or tomorrow. I'm going to read these clues out. Here are the terms of the contest. Feel free to guess just in the comments. Just put your answer down, and I'll let you know whether you're right or wrong. For the people who decide to put their answer in the comments, I will go with the first person that's right. The first person that's right, you win. I will let you know. And of course, I will do an unveiling next week. For those of you who decide to do a video, I don't think any of you will, but just in case you do, if you do decide to take it that far, drop a comment in my box, in my comment section for this video, and let me know that you've done so. So, just to recap, 3 ways to give your answers. Number 1, directly in the comment section below this video. Number 2, you can email me, tunesfromthemancave 111216@gmail.com. And number 3, you can make your own video where you try to dissect the answers and have a little fun with it. Those are great. You will absolutely get bonus points. Anybody who does that, I'll send you some swag for free, just for doing it. By that meaning, you don't have to have the right answer. If you just do that, I'll hook you up. I'll find some kind of way. I'm serious, because that's really going above and beyond. So if you do that, holla at your boy. I'll hook you up with some swag. 3 ways that you can enter. All right. So, you've no doubt forgotten the clues that I read out earlier. So I'm going to read them back. All right. First of all, let's go with the prize. For anybody that guesses it right, whether it be video response, comment response, email response directly to my email, and it's going to be tough. For anybody that guesses it right, you get VCLT from both myself and from my boy Johngaldieri, who, as you can already see, ain't no half-stepping. He don't half-ass it. He hook you up. We'll figure out some kind of way. You'll get VCLT from myself and from John if you get the answer right. And of course, I'm not going to give you like till today or tomorrow when I get this package. I'm going to give you until Tuesday. This coming Tuesday, which I can't remember exactly off the top what day that is, what the date is, but it's like April 2nd. So let's just call it that. Let's just say through April Fool's Day, through April 1st at midnight. Let's just call it that. How about that? That sounds fair. If you answer correctly through April 1st at midnight, you get VCLT swag from myself and from my good New Jersey friend, Johngaldieri. Now that that's out of the way, now that the winnings are out of the way, clue number 1. It isn't good or bad, it just is. Clue number 2. It was created with a stroke of genius. Clue number 3. It was created by one junior and then sent from a different junior to another junior. Clue number 4. A great gig in the sky. Clue number 5. A great bridge to friendship. Clue number 6. Located in the birth of the cool. Clue number 7. It's why you need a wall in your man cave. A couple of hints. Number 1, it's not necessarily a record. Not necessarily. As hint, clue number 7, it's why you need a wall in your man cave. So it's not necessarily a record. It could be a hung up record, it could be, or it could be a beautiful canvas like so many of the others I have in my room. So it's not necessarily a record. That's clue number 1. All right, for number 2, this is a hint. Deeper knowledge of my videos is probably going to be necessary. And by that meaning, if you've only watched the last 2 or 3 of my videos, you're probably never going to guess this. Honestly. So, there are videos very early, when I first started my channel, where I discuss things such as where I'm from, where I was born, my life experiences with my parents and my family, and I think that's going to be where you need to go. I'm not going to give you the exact videos. That would be making it too easy. But I don't know how many of you people are going to go in on this. I don't know. But for anybody who wins, for anybody who guesses this, for anybody who comes close enough for me and John will hook you up. And just so you guys know, you don't have to go back to this video a million times. I will type out the clues in the description box for this video. I'm not going to leave you completely hanging, I promise. So, answer envelope to be read out shortly after April Fool's Day. Again, get it in by April 1st at midnight. And we got you. Whether it be answer to this video, email directly to me at tunesfromthemancave111216@gmail.com, or if you want to do your own video, that would be great. If you do your own video and you're wrong, I'm still going to hook you up, because I'd love to see it. I'd love to see somebody get that involved with it. Let me know. John, I just want to say to you once again, you overwhelm me. I've never received anything quite like this. It's just, this is mind-boggling. Thank you, my friend. Until next time, until next video, keep dropping that needle, you guys, and I hope you'll get in on this contest. It can be won with a little attention to detail. It can be won, and you will get hooked up. Cheers, vinyl community. I love you guys.